Hello, welcome to Court of the Rings on twitch.tv/LotroStream. I'm your community manager, Cordovan. I'm going to be with you for the next hour, doing a little bit of news and then a bunch of delvings with Corsairs of Umbar. We have got Update 40 arrived for the second time this week on Bullroarer. We've got a couple of bonuses happening, and our anniversary event is all well underway. So that's what we have really going on inside of the game, and development is all hard at work getting Update 40 through the preview process and getting ready for live. And really that's what we've got for news for this week, not a ton of it. I'll get into a little bit of detail, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. I would point out, if you haven't seen it, that we did a preview of Update 40 Umbar Mock. Scenario took us through on Wednesday the landscapes. This was during our big downtime that we had on Wednesday. And we did a whole bunch of maintenance related to the outage from, a couple weekends back, in addition to just some extended maintenance that you have to do sort of quarterly, things like that. And so that's why it was down for a pretty long time on Wednesday. But during that time, we were able to do the Update 40 preview with scenarios. So if you haven't seen that, it's up on our YouTube channel. If you want any details, if you want to see any screenshots of the anniversary rewards, that's up on Lotro.com. And otherwise, it's really just a matter of talking when do things end and what have you. So we have through May 5th the anniversary event itself. Tier 5 of Mokta Corbo began this week. That was yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning. And this week as well, we have got our VIP event boost. That kicked off at 10 a.m. on the 22nd, and that goes until 3 a.m. on the 29th. So that's really what we have. And then coming up pretty soon, we've got a Virtue XP boost, crafting boost, and a Virtue tier increase from 90 to 92 sometime in May. Don't know exactly what the timing of that is going to be. That's all from the public event schedule. Quick sales note as well, that this is the final weekend for double bonus points. So if you do want to take advantage of that, you got through Sunday. And the other kind of thing I'd mention before I guess I get in game is that our weekly coupon this week is a little different. And we got two items. We're giving out dwarf candles, green and red, 25 stacks of each of those, and the coupon code is Spotlights. I think this is the first time we've delivered more than one item as a coupon code, publicly at least. But that's sort of how that's worked. So we were able to test out the tech, and sure enough, it did in fact work as we wanted it to. And so we were able to kind of an extra special weekly coupon this week related to our anniversary celebration, dwarf candles. They're sort of little spotlights you can place in game. And as a matter of fact, let's go take a look. We can take a look at that. And while I'm doing that, I will get to your chat as well. All right. All right. Well, so I'm by the delving person here is what I'm doing. But I actually have some dwarf candles here, I think. I think I redeemed the coupon. Yes. Here's where they are. So let me just put those here for easier visibility for my own self. And then we'll light one of those off here in just a little bit. All right, let me quick get to chat. How you doing, everyone? Welcome. It's great to see you here. Beautiful Friday here in Massachusetts. And it's been a good week in the Lord of the Rings Online. We've gotten a lot done here this week.
Spare a moment?
Inside of the office and what have you. So, heading into a pretty good weekend. Well, nice to see you, Rosnager. Also, greetings from Germany. Yeah, I do apologize on the downtime notice. I guess it was on Tuesday. Things were kind of coming in hot, and so I didn't get the downtime out until later in the evening than I like to do for the German folks. I know it's not generally the greatest setup because you're about 6 hours ahead of me. So if I don't get the downtime on Tuesday out until, let's say, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern time, then that means you're not seeing it till 10, 11, maybe even midnight. And that's kind of late to be getting a downtime notice. So I try to be a little better about it, but not this time. Oh. Wow, we have a visitor here, an anniversary visitor. Let me take care of that real quick then, while I look at chat. Because we have someone who's meowing at my feet, which means that she gets to go on air. Alright, so, do I think there will be an anniversary sale for the previous expansion passes this year, like there were in the past? The answer is no. We don't have that planned for this particular year. Sorry. We do have some good events happening inside of the game as well, player-run events, so go check out the player event section of the forums. I think, is it Springfest continuing this weekend? There's a whole bunch of concerts and things happening, so it's pretty cool to be doing that. Alright, well, no one's really got too much in the way of stuff, so let me get back in game with my elbow kind of at a weird angle so that I'm not in my cat's way. I guess for now, as long as she's going to be perched on my side. Let me expand the camera out and you can take a look. Alright. Where am I going? What am I doing? I am finding and collecting the treasure caches. Oh yeah, that's not this way. That is this way. Yeah, Day on the Green Fields tomorrow and Sunday on Landreval as well. So, any word on when we will be getting the extra 2 days of VIP due to the server downtime a few weekends ago? Yes. A bunch of work happened in regard to that this week, and at this point, many people already have their 2 days. Like, as of Wednesday afternoon, the vast majority of people have their 2 days, but not everyone has got their 2 days yet, so that's why I haven't announced it. I'm really waiting on final word from the people doing the work that, yo, okay, we're done. Let everyone know that we've awarded the 2 days. But many people already have as of this week. And there's some work to get the final... There was some subset of people that didn't go through correctly, and so we have to do some additional work there. But we are doing that work, and it could even be today that I will be getting word that that final work has been done. It just wasn't quite ready for Wednesday, so I've held off on making the announcement. But we're basically almost done. Almost-ish done. It took a little extra work, turns out, so. I don't know if I can show you this. I currently have the kitty over by my leg here, getting in the way of the keyboard a little bit. Yeah. Get your elbow out of the way, she says. Don't you see I'm sitting here? I know. Can we have a more precise date regarding the availability of Umbar via Lotro points? I'm not able to announce a specific date at this time. However, I will say it's very soon. We have said that we'll be delivering it in May. And May begins, is it next week? Next Wednesday is May 1st. And as soon as it's available, it'll be in the store sales information. But I would expect to see that very soon. As a matter of fact, I would say that if you intend to pick that up for points, you might want to take advantage of the double bonus point sale that runs through Sunday. Give yourself a little bit of a discount. If there's something of importance to you, you should maybe do that, because it's coming real soon. That's what I would say. Yeah, literally taking over the camera. Yeah. Yeah, I know, we're not going outside right now. No. But the precise dating, I guess I would say we're talking not very long now, and in May, absolutely. So, how has your time been here with this, with the content here? Let me try not to die. Alright. Alright. Not done yet. My cat is just sitting here staring at me going, "Human, you know what you're supposed to be doing. It is not this." Come on, no. Oh no. Ah. There we go. Now, I can't see the chat, so let me bring this over. Yeah, well, I just got pasted in this delving myself. I was a little distracted. Or do we have a new supporter pack coming? I don't have any details I can announce today about a new supporter pack, but the answer is yes, we do have further supporter packs in the works for Lotro, so it's a matter of when, not if. She doesn't sit in my keyboard because she can't, because of the way I've got it set up on a kind of the unusual desk that I have. But what she does do is sit on the, like you saw there, she'll sit on the monitor, or on the kind of upper part of the desk, sort of blocking the monitor. It's like, no, don't stare at that thing, stare at me instead and do what I want. So, she has a little corner of the desk that is her corner. No. This is proving a little more difficult than I expected. Let me try that again. Well, spirits are kind of taking me out, are they not? Take out the archers before I get near the chest and spawn the ghosts? Yes, also, how about if I go the correct way? Which is this way. Alright. There are sales Mystic 83. Did I fail to post them somewhere? I will double check and take a look, make sure I've posted them up on the forums, website, and such. But we do have sales happening this week. If I missed a place to post it, I apologize, and I'll get that corrected today. Alright, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so let me take out the archers then first before I mean, the ghosts are already spawned, so a little late for that, but I can try to go around and take out those archer dudes that were kind of harassing me. Like you. I see you there. Alright, that was a little better. See what a little planning and just not running in and getting face planted does? It actually works, turns out. Alright, here we go. Yay. Hey, no problem. Once I got through that one kind of numbers issue I had, there we go. I'm doing tier 3. I know it's maybe a little wimpy for some of you out there, but I found that in terms of the way I kind of play on stream while doing other things, tier 3 is about right. I can do 4 as well, but occasionally I'll do worse than I just did there, and run into a few kind of issues when I'm going in solo like this, so I've tended to find that. At least right now, for me, for these delvings, 3 is about where I should be, so. We don't have any additional anniversary sales happening outside of the double bonus points, the giveaway, the stuff that's already out there. I know we did do something a little special last year that we didn't do this year, but this year we just weren't able to really get it done in time, so we're not doing additional sales beyond what we have. So, oh yeah, this is the one with the oh, maybe I shouldn't say that on stream. Sorry. I call these little guys RPG trees because they remind me of like sort of old school Dragon Warrior style wilderness encounters. Where did I put? Where are they? Oh, where are they? Okay. Tiki bar trees. There you go. Why am I not seeing the horns? Guess I need to go this. Oh, there we go. All right. I think they're cute. That's how I feel in the morning before I've had my coffee. This guy's face. What? What? Oh gosh, get away from me. That's that, you know. I always kind of wanted a tiki bar porch on one of my houses and stuff. I never did it. I don't drink, so. But I still like the idea of that kind of kitschy back porch area. I had a neighbor once that had one, but unfortunately the place got flooded. So internally we do have a date for the Corsairs of Umbar for Lotro points, and it's coming up very soon. I'm not able to pre-announce that for you on the stream, though. I apologize. But it's very soon. It's not this week. This week being Friday through next Thursday. Well, so I think these kind of trees were, you know, are appropriate for the region, and Huorn versions of them are also appropriate. And I think they look great. I really do. Like, look, I'm not trying to make fun of the way they look. I think they're cute. They remind me of kind of old school RPG, random encounter type mobs. I think they look cool. I like them. Well, it's just that I really can't get into the habit, nor would it be appropriate for the most part to pre-announce sales. I just can't really do that, and it's just sort of one of those things that no is the answer. Because it can cause purchasing behavior adjustments in a way that, you know, can create undue influence. That's it. So we've always been the kind of company that when something's on sale, we'll announce it when it's on sale. We don't do a lot of pre-announcing of sales. And for expansions, we typically like to give ourselves flexibility at the point of doing the pre-purchase for the expansions, so we target a month rather than a specific day of the month. That way, if something happens, or whatever ends up needing to be done in terms of patchwork associated with offering it for points, we can get that done as we need to. And in this case, it's May, which starts next Wednesday. Okay. So I wouldn't actually say it's been a slow news week, because we had a pretty significant bull roar that went up on Wednesday. It was a short bull roar this week because we ran into some build issues getting it out the door, as it were. But we've got a few more weeks of Boulder Roar previews here. For the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing previews for Boulder Roar for Update 40. But you should take a look at the Boulder Roar release notes if you want to learn a little bit about Umbar Amok. And what we got next happening. So. This, by the way, I'm going to be Stampian sometime here in the next couple of weeks in my real-life IRL yard. This is basically a recreation of me in a couple of Saturdays with the lawnmower. So... Nicely done for me. Alright. Where is my Umbari scout? Where'd you go? There you are. So a little bit later on today, just a quick sort of off-topic note, I am going to be heading to the Worcester Polytechnical Institute. There's a school in Worcester called WPI for short, and they have a game development program. And their, what they call their show fest is this evening, where all of the students who are preparing to graduate and things sort of have their final projects, which tend to be in the form of video games for show. They're not always entirely video games. Sometimes they're a little bit more multimedia and other things. But I'm going to be a bit of a guest of... I'm not a guest of honor exactly, I guess, but an interviewer of the students for their projects, for their channel on their live stream and everything. So I don't really have all the details about the when and where of that. But that runs from like 5 to 8, and that's going to be on the WPI channel. And if you want to see some, like, what's going on in the local game dev scene, and you know, what kind of programs these students achieve, you know, as they're working their way through college and that, it's pretty cool. But it's really fun for me, though, to be able to see this kind of thing and experience it. So it's fun. It's fun, and I'm honored to be able to be a part of it. So. That is, in fact, where Dr. Octothorpe is teaching these days. That might be in part of how I got asked to be a part of it, because they were looking for people who do work for the industry to kind of chat with these students about their projects and what have you, and so my name came up as, yeah, this person can do it, and I've said yes for a couple of years now. It's been really interesting. The crab rave music? Yeah, that would be fun. Just some kind of like orchestral motif. But I think the crab rave meme is based on a copyrighted song, so I don't think you could actually do that. I don't think that would be something that we'd be able to do. Like you couldn't steal their melody. Before I go below deck, let me see if there's any leaks I left behind. Don't think so. Alright. The code is Candlelights, all capitalized. Oh, that's right, by the way, I was gonna light those. Let me go above deck and do that here. There we are. Gosh, Soft Snake, I'm not sure I actually know the answer to that question. It's true that we've brought on a few new developers. I believe they are mostly... I think they are filling open positions, is my belief, rather than new positions. Like, I don't think the overall size of the team has expanded. But those, you kind of get into semantics with some of that stuff.
Might you spare a moment? Might you spare a moment?
All right, yeah, this will be. Let me real quick show you some of these fireworks. So here's the green. The little markers that show up. And there's a red one here too. All right. Okay, I remember this one. This one can be a little tricky too, in terms of just, I gotta be careful not to pull too much aggro, which tends to be my typical downfall. Sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going, I'm fine, everything's fine. Oh, well, I guess not. That's, that tends to be how I roll. Alright. Let me mention that I've run, you know, the epic story, although we've got more epic Song of Waves and Wind coming with update 40 here, so we'll have that for the live stream. I've now run all the delvings with Umbar here, I believe. Well, maybe missing one, but all of them pretty much. So really the content I have left to do in terms of the live stream for Corsairs of Umbar that hasn't been on stream is the raid, which is next, And then just some general questing if we want to get into it and have time for it. But, you know, pretty soon Update 40 is going to arrive, and so maybe some of that questing is just going to end up kind of going by the wayside in favor of whatever is newer here. But next week, I want to try to run the raid on stream. And so I think I'm going to do it in 2 parts. And how that'll work, I think the best way that'll work is next week is going to be the casual version of this, right? Not that there's going to be a super hardcore version of this, but the goal of next week will be to just sort of hang out in the space. Essentially be a public group is the goal. Kind of put up an LFM, looking for more and everything. And just hang out in the space and give people a chance to bum around and see what we do. We're probably going to fail. That's okay. And let it be that. And then the following week, I want to organize a more for realsies version of the raid with a group that I'm going to put together through the forums. So I'm gonna put up a forum post and be like, don't say yes unless you mean it and are sure you can do it, but can you log in and be logged in and ready to run the raid at like 12:05 p.m. Eastern on Friday, whatever 2 Fridays from now is. 10th? May 10th? Something like that? Anyway, that's the plan. So the first week we might complete the raid, but that's not really the goal. The goal is just to sort of show off the space and hang out and have some fun. And do it that way. And then have a more coordinated effort for the week following. May 11th. Okay. So, that'll take care of those 2 weeks, and then, you know, pretty soon we'll have Update 40 on the heels of that, and if there's any time in between, I'll do some questing in Corsairs of Umbar and what have you. So that is really my short-term stream plan. In terms of guests, I would like to have Orion on. I'd like to have Severlin on. I think we're probably due for a chat with Sev here some week here in the near future. And we'll see. We'll see. We've got a lot we can do. So. Doesn't mean I think I'm not going to do a lot of anniversary event, you know, for the next couple of weeks. Although that's always a backdrop if I need to. I can always run anniversary. But I guess I've done that in recent years plenty, so that's fine. We'll just not do a lot of anniversary running this year. trying to concentrate a little bit so I don't overwhelm myself and... Oh, there is... There you go. Yay! There we go. I did it! I are so proud of myself. No, I'm not. Okay. Did y'all see that they're putting the movies back? Gonna be doing a run of the Peter Jackson extended versions in the movie theaters again. That's always pretty cool. So, I am close on brine drinkers, not, oh yeah, somewhat close on the captives. So, guess to just sort of see what I've missed. Yeah, in the UK as well, that would be cool. I assume it's just a money thing, right? I mean, they're probably just as much as they can fill up theaters. Like, I've noticed, actually, maybe this is just sort of this stage of whatever the state of movies is. But I've noticed, like, my local movie theater, the one closest to my house, like the one that's kind of by the mall, or whatever, is, been showing a lot of, like, retro movies, and re-releases, and things like that. Has me wondering what's up. It must be the thing to do these days. I think it's cool. I'm a big movie fan, although I don't tend to watch a lot of the big, necessarily commercial, like, big budget Hollywood things. It tends to be like weird horror movies and stuff is more my jam. But man, shoot, I do not know where I need to go. I'm gonna assume it's this way. I mean, I think part of it is just how many people are going to theaters and can they make it all work, right? And that's cool. Gotta do what you gotta do to stay in biz. But it's also kind of neat. Like, I would be thrilled if they brought, like, Tron or something back in the movie theater. That would be awesome. Yay, here we go. Alright. Yeah, it's also probably due to, like, the actors strike and COVID and all that other stuff where they can't ship out as many sort of big, like, movie theater style movies. Although there's been plenty. I mean, there's been plenty, right? It's pretty neat, though. Because, you know, figure there's a lot of 20-somethings who might be into Lord of the Rings, who they were too young to see the movies back in the day. So, the idea of being able to see these on the big screen like that is probably pretty cool. And it would be. And even the extended versions and all. Unfortunately, I do not know where that guy is. I'm going to assume on land. That's true, and then we've got Rings of Power Season 2 happening here too, and that's cool enough. Where are you? It's because I kind of did this out of order, so now I'm not sure where my main bad guy is. I really enjoyed the Rings of Power series too, but I've already talked about that on stream plenty, where it's like there was such a cultural debate and everything about it. I found it tiring, and I didn't particularly enjoy that aspect of it. But I was able to just enjoy the show and not worry about it. And I did enjoy the show. Anyone know where I'm supposed to find this guy? I'm not 100% sure. I'm just kind of trying to go by where other mobs are. I'm not finding Rufaro the Rancorous. No, I got the last hostage. It just, the NPC, I'm not seeing the NPC. Or the main baddie I'm supposed to fight. Buy a ship with a noblewoman in it. Okay, well that I can look for. That is good advice. So if I start looking at ships, should get there eventually. There we go. Yay. Thank you. Sweet.
What news has come in with the tide? What news has come in with the tide?
The ill-fated cave.
There is much to be
Okay.
done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
Timing-wise, this should work out pretty good, I think. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Okay, sorry, I can't help myself. It's my age. Dad joke time. This isn't my favorite delving, but that's because I'm a little too picky. Get it? Picky? Because... Oh, that's true. Oh, that's good stuff. It could be mine. Yeah. Have I done the proto quests on stream? I'm not familiar with that term. What do you mean proto quests? Sorry. I guess I should know what that means, but I don't. Oh, that's a good one too, Quariandus. Not necessarily the pun I would have picked. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up that term. Proto-quests. Daily non-faction quests in the Shield Isles. No then. No, I have not. Yeah, I really so mostly what I did is I through-lined the Song of Waves and Wind, and then I did the instances, and now I'm doing the delvings, and then pretty soon, starting next week, I'll be showing off the raid. And then any other weeks that happen to take place before Update 40 arrives, and I'll then be running in that region, I'll fill with general questing in Umbar and beyond, and just kind of fill in the gaps. And then, you know, over the course of the summer and that too, it'll be an option of unrun content on stream that we can tap into if we want to. But I've got a lot covered here. So. Feeling pretty good about my coverage of this region, as it were. Except, like I said, I got the raid to do, and that'll be the next couple of weeks. So, the worst case scenario, we're gonna have one miner left. Oh, there we go. Cool. Nice. Side. Deepest cave area, so that must just be other side here. Alright. Yes, yeah, my cat was like, fine, I guess I'm not going outside yet. So. Harder for some classes to solo. Okay, is this one of those things where you want me to run it so that you could show me how difficult it is? I know I've seen some forum chatter about the finding the crabs in particular, or hunting the crabs in particular.
Might you spare a moment?
Cool. Oh, I forgot to run that on Delving, didn't I? And then we've got these ones that we ran last week? 2 weeks ago. Because last week was the anniversary one, I think. Or maybe not. Whatever that was. Alright. Well, I think that is going to wrap it up then for Court of the Rings this week. I'll see you next week with a look at Depths of Mokta Corbo for the next couple of weeks. Hope you're enjoying Lotro's 17th anniversary, enjoying those login rewards, and the event itself. Find out all about that stuff on Lotro.com. We've got Tolkien Professor up next, I think, right? And Druid's Fire on after that. And we'll see you soon. Have fun, everyone.